I Don't Get It
Podcast. What's up, guys? Welcome to the I Don't Get It podcast. It is Grinchmas in the spirit of Christmas. Ashley and Lauren and I decided we're going to take today's episode to just complain about fucking everything. In the season of giving and being grateful and just, saying thanks, we're going to go the opposite way because fuck it.
This is amazing. We're all having grouchy today. We're just being grouchy today. Lauren's not very grouchy today.
I'm not grouchy. I'm just fucking itchy.
Lauren's so itchy.
I'm allergic to a dog.
She's babysitting for this family that has a dog, and she's so allergic. I don't understand why you just don't
I wasn't.
go
I wasn't sure if it was the dog
But now
or
today
not.
it's been
but
confirmed.
I guess it is.
But I feel bad. Like, why be allergic to dogs, God? Why dogs? Like, the best things that you've ever created,
Seriously.
you create people who are allergic to them.
But
as
you're
well.
not allergic to Gergies
I'm
because he's
allergic to people,
hyperallergic.
too.
Is it hypo?
She's allergic to people too. She
You
said.
So I'm allergic
Wait,
to every
guys,
living
is it
thing.
hypo or hyperallergic?
Hypoallergenic. They're hypoallergenic. All our dogs are little white fluff
That's
balls.
why you've always loved white fluffy dogs.
Because my mom's
Lauren-
really allergic, so we started getting little white dogs, and then that's been our thing.
Got it.
Yeah.
Wow, I never
Look
knew
at
that
this
origin
little-
story.
Yeah, that's
Lois
the origin
is-
story of the little white
Merry
dog.
Christmas.
Lois is waddling around in a Christmas sweater right now.
If only everyone listening could see
it.
Ash.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so
should we
Ash, how was
start-
your day? Because I feel like it was really crazy.
Okay, well, first off, Jared and I have been notified that we're doing something for the Bachelor premiere on the East Coast for the past 2 weeks. So we revolved our entire holiday plans around staying on the
Right.
East Coast for a certain amount of time. We've now found out that it is not on the East Coast, and that's just fine. It's absolutely our priority. We're very happy to do it no matter where it is. Honestly, if it were in China, we'd be going there. But it really just put a dent in everything just because now it's
wrench?
A wrench. It's just we were going to go to Rhode Island, and then the week before the premiere, we were going to go to Virginia. But now we don't really have that week anymore on the East Coast
to go to Virginia.
Yeah, so now it's do we skip? It's the biggest first world problems ever. Okay?
Well, this whole
but it's
episode will be first world problems.
yeah, well,
we
it's-
all know that a lot of people have all these problems.
It's just and then what do I get for Jared's family for Christmas? Because I was going to get the Patriots game tickets. I thought that was something that everybody would enjoy.
That's so smart.
I know, right? And then it kind of knocks it all out. And I know, it's just it's a great gift because people are,
It's a memory. It's an
enjoyed.
experience.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not a material item.
Yeah. And it hits the quota of how much I should spend on it and all that stuff.
Right.
Well, then we look up. So then Jared's mom can't do it on the first Sunday. But then the second Sunday would have been the first Sunday that we were going to go to Virginia. And then, yeah, I know.
Well, can you still get them tickets? But you
I wouldn't
just,
go.
You guys wouldn't go?
Well, Jared would have to go. Jared has to go. Come
Why?
on now. Jared has to go to the Patriots game.
But you guys can't because you have this thing.
No, we can because of the thing. We just couldn't go to Virginia anymore.
Oh,
if we went to the
got it.
Patriots game.
So why couldn't you go to the Patriots game?
I could, but then I'd have to skip on going to Virginia.
Oh, okay.
And then
I get it
and then
now.
I'd be sad because I don't think I'm going to be able to see my mom and dad until March. And the plan was, and that's the longest time ever.
Why?
Because once Bachelor season starts, I kind of
you
have to
be
stay here.
Yeah. Can they come out here?
Mommy and Daddy come here.
Yeah, mom and dad come
Mommy
here.
and Daddy should come here, but I know Daddy won't.
We need
Dad
your dad to
won't.
come out here. My dad needs to come out here too. They need to hang out together.
Yeah.
Well, that's
there's
really
that.
annoying. But that's
then-
interesting you bring that up because I know how this is semi-Christmas episode or holiday, whatever you guys are celebrating, whoever's listening. But I was just thinking, remember when Lizzie was on the podcast and she was explaining about how her sister and her sister's husband don't spend it together? And I was actually thinking today, when do you stop going home for the holidays?
Going home?
When you have
your own
kids?
home?
No,
When you
Because
have your own-
we're
when you have
getting
your own
older.
kids.
We're getting older.
I think your parents start coming to you in your house
when you have
when
kids.
you have kids.
Yeah.
You go home until you have kids, and then maybe your parents come to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just easier to travel
Be
with the two
way
adults rather than
easier.
however many kids you have.
Yeah, but then it's weird because then what if multiple siblings have kids? So like, what if you and I both have kids, and then where did mom and dad go?
I feel like Lauren's always going to live next door. Why do I feel like that?
Well, she better live next door all the time. So anyway, I'm not done talking about my day yet. Sorry, I'm just going to rant a little bit.
Yeah, so what happened the rest of the day?
Well, I want to get all my Christmas shopping done. And it's hard when you don't know if you're going to go to the game or not, because that's my gift. And if it's not my gift, I need, like, so if we all can't go, or if Jared decides to stay, he wants to watch the game at home because he like may just want to watch the game at home, which I totally understand because sometimes it's just way nicer. Mm-hmm. But if we can't, if we don't go to the game, then what am I going to get his family for Christmas?
Why can't you decide right now if you're going to the game or not? Yes or no? Why are you looking at me with that face?
As Ashley points to the other room.
That man.
I'm so confused. Yes or no? Are we going or not? I can never be in a relationship.
That's what I have been arguing about all day. I was like, he's like, let's just think it over. I was like, we don't have time to think it over anymore. We're down to crunch time. I'm like, Amazon cannot deliver. It's like we are in the Amazon crunch zone, you know? It's like if I get on Amazon right now and I prime it to Rhode Island, I have probably today, tomorrow.
Maybe. I mean, Amazon's basically SantaClaus.com
Today
right
is
now.
the 18th or something.
Today is the 18th.
So you got 2 days left.
Yeah, but then I need to think about what could I get them on Amazon that is personalized. So my big frustration in life is personalizing gifts.
Right.
Because I'm not just going to go and like get his sister a purse if she doesn't want or need a purse.
Right.
She's probably going to hate the purse.
She'd probably hate the purse. It's like, honestly, at the end of the day, everybody just wants money. But I can't give them money.
The thing is, gift giving is so hard because I love being thoughtful.
Yeah.
But then you're like, well, let me just get them a gift card because you don't want to pick out a necklace or a sweater or something for someone. But then a gift card's so impersonal.
Okay, so Lauren and I actually, you can personalize gift cards though.
How?
So Lauren and I thought about the exact same thing yesterday. We were in the mall because we were shopping for mom and dad. And mom, this was her request specifically.
No, she didn't request it, but
she did.
Not for Christmas specifically.
Oh, really?
But
Okay.
she was just like, we're watching Dirty John, everyone, on Bravo, and Connie Britton's style is on point for like a mature woman.
Yeah,
okay,
like a 50-year-old
stylish
plus,
but appropriate. She was like, just find me clothes that she wears.
So we went to Zara, and we got her a lot of nice pieces. Totaled up to what we think is a good appropriate amount for like sisters 30 and 20-year-old sisters getting their mom something. But then in addition, we're getting our parents a shared gift, which is a gift card, which I know is super weird because it's your parent. Is it weird? That's our question. So we got
what is it too?
We got mom physical items, you know. Plus, we're getting them gift cards because all they really do together is go to the movies and go to dinner.
So true. So you're paying for their movies.
Yeah,
So we got $100 gift card for dinner and $100 gift card for the movies.
I think that's really nice.
And then we're getting dad an Embark, which is the DNA test for Lois because he's all into DNA.
Ethel.
For Ethel.
For Ethel.
Yeah,
because
so
he's
perfect.
all into DNA testing.
Perfect. So yeah. So what's the issue with your mom's clothes then?
No, so everything's set with my parents. We were talking about gift cards and if they're personalized or not.
Got it.
I think you could personalize gift cards so you've got them one to their favorite restaurant.
It's like, that's
and
true.
to the movies.
And they're going to go to the movies, so you might as well pay for the movies.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
I don't know, but then I also feel like it's it's like, okay, well, duh.
But you know what? Do we want something? I'm like talking to the three of us here.
I want a gift card.
Do we want a gift card? I'd rather a gift card than I'd rather somebody get me something that one, I'm not going to like fashion wise, or two, that's just going to sit in my apartment and not have a place because there's not a place for anything else anymore. Today we got a new shipment of Fabletics, which is pretty fab because I'm going to Rhode Island this week and I need some cozy clothes that I can look presentable in. And I think that Fabletics is fantastic for that. I know they're made for working out, but I usually lounge in them. It's called athleisure, so maybe I go with the leisure part a little bit more than the ath part, but that is totally fine because there are days where I decide to go to Pilates or take a hike and it makes me look super cute at class or super cute on the mountain, but it also allows me to move well and be comfy at the same time. It's like really hard to get the trifecta, you know?
You could buy Aloe, you could buy Lululemon, but these are so inexpensive.
Yeah.
And you can get 2 leggings for only $24. I don't know why you wouldn't choose it. It's like the same fabric. It makes your butt look good. I'm not sure what else you want from it. So before I forget, guys, Fabletics is offering our listeners an incredible deal. You don't want to miss this. Jump on this now. You get 2 leggings for only $24. It's a $99 value when you sign up for a VIP. Just go to fabletics.com/getit and take advantage of this deal now. That's fabletics.com/getit and to get 2 leggings for only $24. Also get free shipping for orders over $49.
And just to let you guys know, they have a pop quiz that you're going to take the second you get to the website, and it's going to help you with personalizing your outfits. And there's thousands of styles that they can curate for you. And it's just your one-stop shop for athletic wear, so you don't have to go anywhere. They got your sports bras, your gym wear, your shoes, accessories, all that stuff.
They also have new styles and collections and prints every month. So if you're a VIP, you get 50% off regular pricing. It's instant access to their latest collections. It's a no-brainer to become a VIP.
Yeah. And cool collabs, of course, with like Demi Lovato.
Of course. So sign up today.
I'm such a weird gift receiver, I guess. But no one's ever, I feel like the only time anyone's ever really got me a gift that I was so excited about was when you got me the Larry David stuff.
Yeah.
The only moment in my life where I felt like someone took a moment to like think about what I like.
Yeah.
I'm the type of gift receiver. I don't want to open a gift to something that I pay for on my own already.
Okay.
I'm like, this is what I experience all year. So my dad, normally what he does, like last year he got me like, or the year before, like an Etta James record and a record player. Cause you know what I mean? So like stuff that I don't really want to spend money on, but that you're getting for me, that's cool. Like that's my kind of gift. But obviously we're also lucky to even get gifts. Like I don't really tell my parents I want anything anymore.
No,
in general.
this year when my mom asks, but then she just says she's going to give us money. But every year she says she's going to give us money, and then she still ends up spending money on stuff.
Right.
And I'm like, Mom, please no, just money.
I get
just,
it. It's hard too with moms because Lauren, your mom always gets you stuff, and you're like, I don't really love it. My mom does the same.
Yeah, it's like,
my mom always gets me
your
fucking
money.
Socks.
I'd rather you save your money and get me absolutely nothing because I don't want this clutter. And then she feels sad. And then a year later, she was like, found things in your closet that have tags on them. I'm like, yeah, it's because I didn't fucking buy it. Mom.
You're so bad.
No, I'm the same exact
I want her
way.
to save her money. It's
You
not
guys are
mean.
so mean. My mom, if she gets me something on Christmas that I don't like, I still wear it.
That's really
I
nice.
still
Ashley.
like love it, and I
pretend
will never
you
throw it
lie
out.
to her.
Yeah,
So you're a liar.
No, I always think it's no.
So
it's
you
not-
lie to your mom.
No, I don't think it's. I don't think it was worth the money that she spent on it.
Yeah.
And I think it would have been better suited if she were to give me money or just a gift card.
Yeah.
But I will wear it because she loved it, and therefore I
That
love
is very
it.
sad. Can I say one thing?
Yes.
Thank God.
Okay.
Christmas cards.
Wait, I'm not done yet.
What? Lauren hasn't said
I
anything.
know, but we have to.
It's been 11 minutes and 27 seconds. And I haven't said anything.
We have to continue to talk about gifts.
Well, we can just go back to it. Let Lauren
Okay, I just want to say what I asked for my mom
Continue.
because this is 30.
Well, I'll bring up gifts again too.
No, you can
I
finish
have
what you
more
want
to
from
say,
mom.
too.
Okay. I literally asked my mom, I go, 1, I want a bath fitter. 2,
What's that?
why are you and Ben Higgins both know what a bath fitter is?
I don't think a lot of
call
people
bath
know.
Doesn't have
fitter.
cable.
It's the perfect fit.
Oh, is it like something in an infomercial now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a commercial.
How about me and like more than half millennials don't have cable
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, I know.
No
Okay.
one has TV.
So there's that.
Wait, what is it?
Okay, it's this weird thing. I always thought it was the most disgusting idea in the entire world,
Really?
honestly, because they come and they put a big plastic tub over your tub so that it's like a nice clean
like a
surface.
mold?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
mold.
like a mold.
Okay.
So that way you don't have
Plastic
to
mold.
knock your tub out and your tile out. They just
cover
it.
Because you hate your tub currently.
So I hate my shower, and you
Yes.
know that we don't shower in the
Yes,
shower.
yes.
So
So
I
funny.
found out that bath fitter makes shower fitter.
Oh my God, this is
then
the
you just
answer to all your
fit
issues.
it right into the bottom, and then they even have a thing where you like. You can hide the wall tile too.
Wow.
I know, it's so great. So I wanted that, but that was
And it looks real and not like something on top of something else.
yeah. I've definitely been in places like
They're
in
gonna,
hotel
shrink
rooms that
the
have
size
them.
of the shower even more.
Oh, what? Does it take up a lot of
No,
room?
no.
Okay.
So
I'm not going to lie. I still don't kind of understand what you're saying, but I'm going to Google image it later.
Okay, great. Thank you.
'Cause
There's
it
a
doesn't
great
really
before
make
and
sense
after.
in my head.
I'll totally show you.
That's funny, Ashley. We're so old
But
now.
there's
That's what we fucking want.
But I was like, but as far as like a gift that my
shower
mom could
cover.
just deliver to the door, I go, I'll have the Costco Tempur-Pedic topper.
Oh, that's what I have on
Yeah,
my bed.
what you have on
the
your
one I
bed.
have on mine, guys.
Yeah.
It's $100.
Really
It's the
amazing.
best.
See,
do you guys think my bed's
It's
comfy?
really comfy.
It's
It
so
is,
comfy.
right?
It's
So
like so pillowy.
that was the perfect example
I
of
love
something
my
that I'm
bed.
not going to go and spend $120 on
There
right
you go.
now.
High five. But you want
if
someone
my
else to
mom
get
would
for
give me
you.
that, I'm like,
Exactly.
heck yeah. Okay, continue.
Cool.
Lauren, Christmas cards.
Christmas cards. So you receive them in the mail from people that you really aren't even that close with, and they're just fucking pictures. They're just pictures, and it says "Happy Holidays" from whatever. Why are you sending me a picture? Why are you sending me a picture that I could see? It's always one from the past year that I've seen already on Facebook or Instagram, and you're just sending it out, taking the time to
Damn.
find my address and send it out. Just a picture. Happy Holidays. I don't get it.
It's so funny you say this, Lauren, because my aunt and uncle, I don't know if they listen to this podcast. I'll feel so bad if they do, but they send me cards. And on one hand, I'm like, oh, no one sends me cards. Like, it's so nice. On the other hand, I'm like the worst fucking human because I'm like, is there money in this thing? Like, I'm like
Right, you
shaking it
gotta shake it
around.
out, yeah.
And then when there's no money in it, I'm like, oh, recycling bin. I'm like, oh my
I
God.
like
I am Cruella DeVille. Like, I used to save all my birthday
know.
cards. Remember when like they came out with the music ones? That
Oh,
was
yeah.
so big. I used to save all those.
Oh, I save all my
I used
birthday
to
cards
love
still.
cards.
You don't save your birthday cards anymore?
Not anymore. Like at some point, I grew up and I became an adult, and I lost that Peter Pan magic where I like don't care about cards anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I have a
The
box.
thing is, I think
I
they're
like
nice.
funny cards, like ones with penises on the front.
I love the pictures, like, but this was also before social media. Like, I love getting pictures and be like, oh my God.
Oh
look at
my
her
God,
now.
when we were little, we
Whatever.
loved getting the Christmas
like,
cards
my
because
dad's
you're like,
coworker's son's hot. Whoa,
Yeah.
Oh, like you mean family
Family
Christmas
Christmas
photos?
photos,
Okay,
yeah.
new
I
topic.
like the photos.
No,
Of
like
course.
before social media, though, it was a huge difference when you could see people a year and a year and a
Yeah.
year. You only saw them once a year in the Christmas card.
It's so true. And you know what's such a travesty? That for the first year in so many years, the Kardashians didn't do their
They
Christmas
didn't?
card.
Wait.
Kris Jenner said it was just too hard to get the family together. And I'm telling you guys, the
Wow.
magic is
Well,
the
for
magic
the
is
whole-
lost. Like that was the last Christmas card where you like wouldn't see it until it was like revealed, you know?
That was the.
Oh, wow.
They couldn't,
know.
out of the whole year, they couldn't get
I
together
feel like
one
they were just
time
like,
to
we're
fucking
over it.
take
We're
it.
not
Haven't they
doing it.
photoshopped each other in before?
Ashley, that is the most like impersonal,
I
superficial.
feel like they did have. They have
No,
done that before.
no, they've always
Remember
been
when Kylie
in the
wasn't in it
studio.
last year because she was pregos?
Yeah.
Well, then, so there wasn't
But she
a
was in
Christmas
the
card
Calvin
last
Klein.
year, you
No,
know?
there
campaign.
was. She just
No,
wasn't
there
in it,
was.
is
But,
it?
like, that's not a family picture. They're not all in it.
They haven't all been in it since Rob got all weird, you know. Like
Oh,
Rob
right.
hasn't been
Yeah,
in
yeah.
some.
'Cause then
and
they
then
did
it was
that
like all the
all-girls
women,
one,
and
yeah.
then Caitlyn, you know.
Yeah.
Was Caitlyn in the all girls one?
We should make a
No.
Christmas card.
I don't think so.
But then we'll put it where?
It'll be
Send it in-
revealed on Instagram.
Oh my God, everyone will waited.
Anyway.
We'll make like
bated breath.
themes. I'm definitely going to do that with my family. Exactly with the Kardashians. That I want different
Okay,
themes,
so
like
then-
overalls this year. Like when I have a big family, that's what I want to do.
But are you going to send it in the mail and get everyone's
100%.
address?
I'll make them little magnets so you can put on your fridge.
Okay, so
See,
you
magnets is not a bad idea.
Yeah,
that has
mine
a
come in
function
the form
to it.
of magnets normally.
That's
Yours don't?
smart.
Yours don't.
So your
What?
family
Yours
does cards.
My family does. My extended, not when you say my family, you're talking
mean
about
the
my mom,
four
my
of you.
dad.
Yeah.
No. We used to way back in the day, but no, we stopped a
Oh,
long time
okay.
ago. But my my little cousins and my aunts, and
Yeah.
I get those.
You get them in magnet form all the
I
time?
get them in magnet form.
Wait, that's so nice.
yeah, and engagement photos too. I feel
Engagement photos I see more often in magnet form.
or on the fridge.
Which is actually great because it's actual save the date where
Yeah,
you're
you're gonna
thinking
look at it
about
every day.
it.
So
Yeah.
true.
But in general, I think Christmas cards are nice.
Wow, we're so shitting on Kristen. We are
know.
the most Grinchiest Grinchies.
It's funny because when I got like my friend's Christmas card this today, and it's got a picture of her little baby. Look at this.
Ashley,
we
people
can't
see it.
But it's a very sweet.
But it's frustrating as a listener
I
to
know,
look.
but it's
have
a really
us
nice one. So I think if you're like have a new addition to the family,
Yeah, that
then
is
it's
really
great to
nice.
bring
Okay.
to send out.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be every
Or if
year.
you lose like 200 pounds and you want to show it off to all of your extended relatives who don't have social media.
That's hilarious. All right, guys. I know it is Christmas Eve, but not everyone celebrates Christmas. Or if you don't know what to get your family member or your friend and you're in a pinch because Christmas is literally tomorrow, I'm about to tell you about the greatest gift that you guys can get right now online. You don't even have to leave your house to get it. And it's an awesome gift. So it's called Storyworth, and it's basically this service where you pick family members or friends that you want to get to know a little bit better. I picked both of my parents, even though I know them, but there's things about them I don't know. And so Storyworth will send them questions every week, like, what was your dad like when you were little? Did you have a lot of friends in high school? Just like questions that maybe might not come up in like dinner conversation. And so it sends it to them every week. They can type up an answer. So every week you'll get an answer, which is kind of fun because it's like you're getting a gift in return too. And the coolest part about it is that Storyworth can turn all of their answers into a book. Like they'll literally bind the answers into a book. And I can't think of anything more memorable or cool or unique as far as gifts go.
So this is how it works. You purchase a subscription for someone you love, and each week Storyworth sends them an email with a question about their life. They simply reply to this email with their story, or they can record it over the phone by calling the Storyworth number. All stories are private and only shared with the family that you choose. And after a year, their stories will be bound into a beautiful keepsake book. So if you want $20 off Storyworth, visit storyworth.com/IDGI when you subscribe. Again, visit Storyworth, STORYWORTH.com/IDGI when you subscribe.
What's your guys' take on the wrapping paper versus the bag?
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a good one because
I fucking love wrapping paper. I think it's beautiful. I love it. I can't wrap like something so perfectly and it pisses me off. Like I get mad at myself. I'm like, I'm so bad at this.
I
so
love
I
wrapping
always
presents.
Oh, Lauren, you would be good at it.
I know. She's so good at art stuff.
Oh my God.
I hate you.
It's not that hard.
It's so fucking hard.
I think it's
you
so
know what's
hard,
the
Ness.
hardest part? Like estimating as
I
if
know
you're
how much
Einstein
you're gonna
how
need.
much you need. It's like, oh well, let me take the longitude and latitude of like the side of this side of the wrapping paper. Like you need a fucking protractor to wrap
Just
shit
always
these
cut
days.
more than you need and then be very wasteful.
No,
I
wrapping
feel
paper's expensive.
I know. I could totally see getting obsessed with wrapping paper. And if I was a bougie woman, I would have a wrapping room.
I don't
want
understand
a
wrapping rooms at
I
all.
want
I
one.
know.
How
How
many
much you
gifts do you give?
I want a wrapping room and like a flower room.
A flower room, a wrapping room.
flower arrangement room.
A flower arrangement room?
Yeah,
that
you have,
make
like-
in which you make flower
No, I have
arrangements?
someone come to my house and he arranges it or she arranges it.
in
You know,
the
like-
room that you dedicated for them?
Yeah, you know, like when you go to Whole Foods, they have a whole room.
No.
What?
Okay, can I just? I never go to Whole Foods. Can
Well,
we?
any florist? Do you ever go to
Yeah,
florists?
Never really.
Really?
Think
I'm
about, I don't remember the last time I was on a florist.
I'm a big
Oh,
florist
actually,
girl. I like learning new flowers.
I went to a florist for mom and dad's like 30th anniversary to get them flowers, and I was so confused. It was like going to the post office yesterday. It's like another class in school that we should have learned. You know, like you go to the post
100%.
office. I go to them like, I would like to ship these items, please. Like, I don't know what to fucking do from here.
I have no idea how it works. One time I literally handed it to them and I go,
Put this in a box.
I don't know how to do
Every time you
Yeah.
have you guys been to the one on Beverly next
Yeah.
to Erewhon?
Yeah,
ironically,
they don't teach you there.
They don't tell you anything. You walk in and it's this like really funny, like
Yeah.
skinny black woman.
Yeah, I
And
know.
she's beautiful.
Hilarious.
And she's like,
Hilarious.
honey, you gotta calm down. What are
Yeah,
you
I
doing?
know.
Get this box. And I'm like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
know.
ma'am. And I'm like holding up the whole line and I'm like, what tape do I use? And I'm like, and you know the pieces of tape with the fucking what's that contraption called that holds
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
tape?
I don't know what it
goes-
is.
I hate that thing.
You shouldn't be using it. You should have a degree to use that fucking thing.
I don't know. It's
This black woman
Look,
should
she's
be,
so
she should
funny,
be
though.
teaching a class.
She should be
Oh my
teaching
God.
a class on how to
Order,
pack,
you know?
Yeah,
She knows how to order.
She puts you guys in a row. She's like, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Where
I
you going?
know. She's really got it going on there, but I'm also very intimidated by her.
I'm
Well,
so
she
intimidated
knows what
by
she's
her,
talking about.
but I'm like, she's got to have some medication at home to deal with the fucking people that walk in.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't imagine working at a packaging place. We now like to go to the place up the street. It's like a private independent place. And the guy's so nice and very helpful and
Yeah.
it's quiet there.
He
So
also
don't feel
prints the labels
intimidated.
for you. It's real nice.
Yeah, and he tells you like how much each is gonna be. He's like, you'll save $5 if you take that
so
box. And
crazy.
I'm
And
like,
he was
I would have
it's
never known.
$2.50 if you're going past Texas. It's like, all right, odd, but I guess that's something you know.
I don't get how. I just don't. It's you guys are so right. It's so confusing. I walk in sometimes even with an envelope, and I'm like, he's like, it's the one outside. They come at 4, and I'm like, how? would I fucking know that?
I
Why
know.
didn't I get a letter in the mail at home telling me, hey, Naz, welcome to the neighborhood. When you go to the post office, this is what you should do. And then every time I hand them something and they weigh it, I'm like praying to God it's not going to be $100. How did they even come up with the prices? Sometimes I send something to New York and it's like $150, and then sometimes it's like $5. And I'm like,
I don't know.
I don't
is
know
this like the
either.
stock market? Like where they just pick
If
a
you
different
put like
number
your
every day?
rent check in the wrong box because you're just a normal human who doesn't work at the post office
Yeah.
and you accidentally send it to like I don't know where out of the country mail, you're
Right.
screwed for your month.
I know.
You know?
It's the worst.
Yeah. What about I was like thinking yesterday when we were just shipping out, I think we had four or five different shipments. I was thinking about Amazon and how the hell
fulfillment center.
they do this.
Well, they have massive centers.
You should
The
watch South
whole
Park this week.
city
It
of-
tells
really?
you.
The whole city of Seattle is Amazon and T-Mobile.
They're
Shout out
just
to
like
T-Mobile.
packaging constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Package.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how do they not get confused? Us getting like the names with the
Yeah.
addresses.
Well, it's all computerized.
yeah.
It's all like boom, like a robot does
Yeah.
it. It's crazy.
Literally in South Park this week, they showed a robot fulfilling shipments, and then I'm not going to go into
crazy.
it, but it teaches you how to do it.
Okay,
That's
crazy.
funny that we're talking about post office because that leads into my biggest complaint of today. So I don't know if I told you guys this, but in August this year, I got stopped by the cops because I was texting at a red light. So I got a ticket.
Remember this?
I don't even know if I told anyone about it. So I got stopped and I got
You're
a ticket.
texting at a red light. Were you crawling?
No, I was waiting at the red light and they were next to me. It was one of those moments where where you like look up for a second, you look to the right, and I was like, motherfucker.
And they were
And
like,
they were like, ah, woo, woo, woo. So pull me over, whatever. I get a ticket. I think I forgot about it or I got it in the mail, and then I got another thing in the mail saying like, you never paid this. So I paid for it recently, like a month or 2 months ago, and I couldn't pay for it online for some reason, and so I had to send a check in the mail. So I send a check in the mail. This morning, I opened my mail because I didn't last night because I
no,
was
it
here at your
says
house.
they hadn't gotten
and
the
they
payment.
say, this letter is so insane. I could pull it out and read it, but I'm not gonna. Says that my driver's license is going to be suspended January 13th. And if I'm caught driving my car, they will impound my car and they can sell my car if they want. And I go, what the fuck? I'm like, I paid for this ticket. I called. I spent an hour today. It was so that, where you spend an hour on hold. They don't even have a person that picks up the number at the courthouse. So I don't even know how to find out. Like, I need to talk to someone that can tell me that that they received my check or
we
not.
got the exact same
No
thing a couple months
way.
ago because Lauren had some outstanding tickets and they like couldn't refresh our registration.
Why?
So with her outstanding tickets or something, or
So what happened? What
so
do you
what
do?
happened was
you have to go?
we kept getting things we got a thing in the mail,
Right.
And I was like, I'm so confused. I paid this last month, like I
Right.
paid for the new registration, and so then she had to call DMV, and she was like, I was on the phone with them for an hour,
Yes.
and they were just like,
Jesus
oh,
Christ.
it was probably a message that was sent out before we got the check in the mail, so hopefully you'll be
Everything was
fine.
sorted
Well,
out.
hopefully you'll be fine. So we haven't gotten any other notices, so hopefully
Well,
we're
this
fine.
is how I feel. Is I'm like, I called the DMV and they're like, well, you got to make sure that the courthouse got it. And I'm like, well, no one's picking up at the courthouse, so I'm going to go in the morning. I guess fucking time out of my day.
Oh Lord, it's so
just-
annoying.
I
You
feel like
have-
the system is built against you. Like, who has time
Do
for
you have
this?
like a check? Like, can you track if the check was cash?
Yeah, but here's the issue is I don't think I have the ticket anymore. I know myself. I throw shit out once
Yeah,
I'm
you
done
do.
with it
Yeah.
because I'm just so OCD. And I don't remember how much it was for. So
No,
I can
you can
look
go
up the
into your
check.
bank.
I know I can look at my bank, but I
Yeah.
don't know how much it was for. So how do I know which check it is? I write checks all the
so
time.
I don't know what kind of bank do you have?
Chase. What
Okay.
kind of bank do you have?
Okay, so we have Bank of America, and if you go on, you can, if it says like check deposited,
You
or
can look
check
at the description or the
withdrew,
picture.
you click on it, and then it has the picture, so it'll be like DMV renewal. That's how I figured out ours was actually cashed.
I hope Chase has that. Maybe I'll do that
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, that was
That
the
would save you
proof.
some
I
time.
screenshot that to give to Lauren, so when
Yeah.
she called DMV.
Anyways, that was my biggest complaint today. I'm like, I fucking hate this. Like, you're on the phone for an hour and it's like, if you need this, press 1. If you need this, press 2. I'm pressing 0 a million times. I'm like, ah. And they're like, that's not going to work. And I'm like, ah.
Oh my god, nothing will get you
literally-
more than the automated voice messages.
I
Because, like,
can't stand
I'm sorry,
automated
I
voice
didn't
messages.
hear you. What was that again?
Yeah.
And you're like, that was motherfucker.
Oh, I'm sorry, motherfucker. That's funny.
I can't fucking stand.
I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of patience with the automatic things.
I feel like you're a patient person.
I feel like you are rather
Ashley and I have
good on the
none.
phone.
Yeah, because you just gotta not worry about anything. You just gotta be like, hey, what's up? I need to get my dog on this fucking flight, you know? Which brings us to another thing.
Oh my God. So that was one of the horrible things that happened to us today.
Wait, what
Just
happened?
horrible.
Just horrible thing.
I
Horrible
can't bring my
first world
carry-on
problems.
pet.
Our first world problems, guys. Cut us
Okay, these
some
are first
slack.
world problems.
We
We know it's not going to affect us tomorrow. It didn't affect me an hour later. We're all good. But so we're supposed to go to Rhode Island tomorrow.
Oh, you are?
We were.
Oh, tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we called Delta to make sure that Lois could be in pet cabin because
pet
you
in
have
cabin.
to pet in cabin. You have to reserve them before you get there, before you get to the
A
airport.
space. Mm-hmm. What? Where did they sit
They
in your
only
lab?
allow 4 dogs on a flight.
Oh, that's why.
They only let 4 dogs on a flight, so you have to like go and call ahead and make like their
oh
own
my God, I
reservation.
never knew this.
Yeah, but we've never had an issue with getting them on the plane,
Right,
so-
because how often I feel like I never see dogs on flights.
and maybe you see 2. Right.
Like a little one in first class or something.
Yeah. So then today we called Delta and they're like, oh, we actually already have 4 pets in cabin.
Yeah, it's the
So we're
holidays.
going to
Yeah.
have to reschedule your flight. So now we're flying out a day later because Lois couldn't get on the plane.
Oh, shit.
But it's like, that one extra dog really is going to affect the flight, huh?
I know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There's
But-
no rhyme or reason to why there can
No,
only be
there
4.
is. What if there's people allergic? What if they have to spread them out?
Well, that's
you know, like,
no.
what if
What's
there's-
weird to me is that they don't prevent hypoallergenic, like the
Oh
dogs.
yeah, your dogs are hypoallergenic.
Yeah, but it's like, but
But
other
there's
like a
lots of like golden retrievers that
retriever
have
can
hair
go on.
everywhere.
Yeah.
can
Right.
go no matter what.
Not
Next
that
to-
I'm complaining. I think all
Right.
dogs should be allowed in the cabin, but I'm just
Right.
saying that like
I guess I would just think because of allergies, they have to ask people if they're allergic and then move the seats around. You know?
that's not it.
No.
That's not it. That's them being like, we don't want a dog occupancy.
Damn, so you have to leave a whole day later. That's like a day less.
It's fine. We're already gonna have 13 days there.
Oh yeah, you're going for a while.
Okay, so then today,
All in Rhode Island, Ash?
well, that was the part of the catastrophe. The catastrophe
Right.
today was to figure out when we were going to go to Virginia because we were
Right.
supposed to go during a week that now we don't have.
Zola, the wedding company that will do anything for love and is reinventing the wedding planning and registry experience to make the happiest moment in couples' lives even happier. From engagement to wedding and decorating your first home, Zola is there, combining compassionate customer service with modern tools and technology, all in the service of love.
Yeah, Lauren and I decided we would take a second to talk about our weddings.
Yes,
for
it's about
once.
time to talk about all weddings.
And Zola is literally the easiest way to plan your wedding and register. So currently, Zola has 500,000 couples who have used it. And they really take the stress out of wedding planning because they have free wedding websites. You know how you guys, when you're getting married, you got to make a website, costs a lot of money. These are free. Your dream wedding registry, affordable, save the date and invitations, and easy to use planning tools. You guys can conveniently manage everything online and in one place, which is what makes it the easiest. And it just saves couples so much time.
You start with a free wedding website. It's so easy and it just takes minutes to set up. Over 100 beautiful wedding website designs to choose from that fit any couple style with every type of wedding. It's very easy to personalize your favorite design, and you add photos and stories about how you two met, travel, and accommodations info, and even recommend things to do for your guests while they're in town.
I love that part, honestly, because I feel like I've been going to a lot of destination weddings lately, and I love, when people add that. And I feel like Zola makes it really easy to add things like that and like FAQ section. So you can address like those awkward questions like, can I bring my kids? Or
Do I have a plus one? That is such a great way to ask without being that person.
Such a great way. You can put your Zola registry on your wedding website so guests can get all the details that they need and buy your wedding gift in one convenient and beautiful place.
It's changed. It's so much easier than it used to be.
It really is.
So to start your free wedding website and also get $50 off your registry on Zola, go to Zola, ZOLA.com/IDGI. That is $50 off your registry on Zola. Go to ZOLA.com/IDGI.
So the other thing that happened today was Jared was like, I can drop you off, but you're going to have to be 10 minutes late. So I emailed these people that I had an appointment with, and I was like, I'm going to be 10 minutes late. They're like, actually, we can't have you come in later. We'll have to reschedule you. But I didn't get that email until I was 5 minutes away from the place. And then I get in there. Jared drops me off. He goes off to his appointment.
And then you can't get picked up.
And then they're like, yeah, we really can't get you in right now. And it was just like they were obviously just overbooked in general, and they were looking to drop somebody. And then so I go and I get in an Uber, and the 3-mile Uber ride took 40 minutes.
Wait, what?
Because there was so much traffic and closed roads.
Where, on Santa Monica?
Yeah. And on Sunset. So, but
Disgusting.
here's the kicker though. I get in the Uber, and 5 minutes into the Uber ride, I realize I don't have a key to get into the house.
Oh, so you were Ubering back home.
I was Ubering back home, but it locked out.
Right. I saw that on your IG.
So there you go.
So then you walked to the Shake Shack?
So then I was hungry, and I was like, you should probably just get a granola bar at CVS.
Actually, you know, I have a key to your house.
I know, but
then
you're at work. You're in Burbank.
But my job's like 10 minutes away.
I wasn't going to Uber to you. Uber to you at work and then Uber back.
Yeah, because
I
how long
thought
was
of it too, because I was in Burbank too, and I was like, you could Uber in Naz, but that's like the same distance as me.
Oh yeah, you were in the burbs. Got it.
Yeah, no, I was actually going to Uber to Lizzie because she was at Live Nation.
Isn't fucking here.
Where is she?
She is in Chicago.
Oh, so there you go.
She's not here. You were screwed, 100%.
Yeah, so it was
But
fine.
you weren't, because you went to Shake Shack.
No, so I went to Shake Shack, and I felt better, but then I felt worse because I ate Shake Shack, and then I was like, you stupid idiot. You've already had Shake Shack now twice in 48 hours.
Oh, you did? You had it yesterday?
I had it on Sunday.
I mean, it is your favorite food, Ash.
I know. So what I did today when I was at Shake Shack, and man, this is pointless ramble right here, but I thought,
we're providing.
I was like, I am going to just taste this food. I'm going to put my phone down.
Nice.
I'm going to put my phone down.
Nice.
Nobody's here. Nobody's talking to me. I don't even have media in front of me to watch. Like, I don't have a TV.
You're just tasting.
I'm just going to taste my food.
And savor it and not have to rush through it.
Yeah.
That's the best.
So I concentrated fully on my food, and I thought I'd give myself an experience.
That's funny. When I was babysitting.
That's amazing. That's really good. Honestly, that's how all eating experiences should be.
Yeah.
For everyone.
When I was babysitting today, shout out Melissa if you're listening. She made pizza for her daughter, and there was like a whole thing of pizza, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have a slice, obviously, and then she was supposed to eat one slice and like 3 slices of apples. She's 4, like, makes sense. But she's like, I don't want the pizza, and I'm like,
I'll eat it.
And I was like, yeah, I'll eat it. And I was like, she's like, I don't want any more. I'm done. I'm like, could you imagine just being like, I don't want the pizza. I want to play.
You have to eat your entire dinner before dessert. It's like, you're telling me that you're forcing me to eat?
I'm like, someone is telling you to eat pizza. You'll never get this opportunity again. Eat the fucking pizza.
Also, most likely you're not going to fucking gain weight from it.
Yeah.
I don't know who I'm more envious of. Honestly, I'm so envious of kids at restaurants. They're all eating their chicken nuggets and their fucking mac and cheese and pizza just at liberty, not having to pay for it, not gaining weight, not feeling guilty, which is the worst.
But then they don't even want it.
And they don't even fucking
Why
want
don't they want it? That's so weird.
Because
like, their taste buds not developed.
Well, their
or something?
stomachs are small. I feel like you're like, I'm done.
But what about your taste buds?
They're not developed.
Really?
Taste buds
They're
are
not.
definitely not developed. But at what point do you put food above all else? What age is that?
Probably like getting out of college.
That was like 17.
when you
college.
go for the guy and the guy's like, nah, you're like, oh, well, there's food in the world.
Well, that's odd.
This
That's
is
the
how I get my
opposite for
happiness.
me. That's the opposite for me. I don't do that. I think.
But you did your whole life.
What do you mean?
No,
Like liking guys and not, because you mean.
Because I used to not eat if I was sad.
Yeah, but
about
that
a guy.
was like through a big heartbreak, not like in life in general, right?
Right.
I just remember you cooking when I was like 17, 18.
Yeah.
That was in the height of my taste buds.
When we used to, Lauren and I used to watch during summer nights. We'd stay up till 3:00 in the morning. We'd watch Man vs. Food, and then we'd take over the kitchen.
Nothing's
at
changed.
3 a.m.
Well, we got our ingredients.
And then we'd make massive grilled cheeses, like seven layer cheese.
Oh my God. So amazing.
7 layers of cheese.
I miss the grilled cheese. I kind of want one right now. I was craving, I would crave mac and cheese after school. The Velveeta shell mac and cheese, that was like my after school like diet.
I made myself not eat after school, even though that was like the most hungry I've ever been. That's how you gain weight. You just go to sleep. Go to sleep, everyone.
cold sweats though. I think about cold sweats in the warm cookies during break because I'd always have a cold armpit sweat.
Wait, a cold sweat?
In high school, I used to sweat all the time.
What is a cold sweat? First
like
of
when
all,
you're
It's
not
like you're
hot
actually
and
cold.
You're just
Like you're
cold,
actually
but you
cold,
have your
but
armpits sweating.
your armpits just keep perspirating.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Perspiring.
Perspiring.
Yeah.
I've never had a cold sweat. I've
Come
only
on
been
now.
really hot and sweated.
Oh wow!
Oh, the worst.
That's a lot of
stinky smell.
nerves because when you're nervous, I think you tend to get more cold, but then your armpits keep sweating.
That's so interesting.
Well, our high school is really cold though.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I
You would
basically
sweat in the
just
cold.
get the cookies in the hallway. There were 700 calories, and we would eat them as a snack.
That's what we do at Jones on 3rd, Ashley.
Exactly. But
Those cookies are 700 calories
every
too.
day.
Yeah, but this was like
like-
every day. This was in order
So
to get
true.
warm, honestly.
They should just serve hot cups of tea in the hallway.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be so much healthier.
To get warm, you
It
know.
was-
Was it Otis Spunkmeyer
Yes.
by chance?
Yes, and they were ooey
Oh
gooey.
my God, the
They
ooey
used to
gooey
have an
Otis
oven that they would just
Spunkmeyer.
like take it out
Yeah.
of, and then it would fill you up like all day
You're like,
long,
now
and
school's
your
not
tummy
so
would be
bad.
warm.
Yeah, that cookie was like, it was like the cherry on top of like lunch hour.
I
It's like
know.
you'd eat the cookie and you're like, okay, time to go back to class.
And
now.
the lunch ladies are like, if you buy 2 more, you get it. Like whatever.
Oh,
half
yeah, they
off.
only
And I'm
came in
sure,
threes.
Give me 3, man.
Yeah, it was 3 for $1 unless you wanted to actually get them 33 cents.
Why don't they sell Otis Spunkmeyer in the grocery store? Do they?
I look for them all the time. And they don't.
Who is this Otis Spunkmeyer?
Well, if we bring it
It's
back,
like a Nestle Toll House. Do you remember that Friends episode?
Yes, Nestle Toll. I thought it was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life back when I was a kid. We thought everything on Friends was funny because
Well, yeah,
I secretly
Friends.
had the biggest crush on Chandler, which
Bing.
Oh,
like,
mine was David Schwimmer, obviously. No. I think he was my first crush. Like Ross was my. I like never understood why Rachel didn't want to like fuck Ross every second.
Ew.
He was so nerdy and like funny in the museum, and like he was just so funny and hot. Ugh, I love
so
David Schwimmer.
funny.
That's so funny.
I mean, I like Chandler and Joey like mixed together. If they were one person, that'd be perfect.
Joey, yeah. You would be with Joey.
Yeah, that's what
you would be
everyone
with
said.
Chandler, and I'd be with Ross.
That's true. I mean, I think that Jared's
Oh my
definitely the
God.
closest I could get
Chandler,
to
yeah.
Chandler. Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay.
Do
wait,
you
so
want to hold my hand?
I have discovered something new, a new beauty product in my FabFitFun box. It's this hydrating cream mask, and I am so into it. Sometimes I'll put my foundation on, and I'm like, I don't understand. I already put moisturizer on today. Why does this look cracky? Why does it look like my face is like sand? And I've been using this hydrating mask that I found in the FabFitFun winter box, and ever since I haven't had that cracky look when I put foundation over top. Yeah, it's really great. I use it like 3 times a week, and it's perfect for winter skin. It's just one of the many things that you're going to find in the FabFitFun winter box. That really cozy blankie, perfect for travel and perfect for just hanging out on the couch. Then they had some really awesome concealer it conceals so well. It's like brightening. There's always something that you find in the FabFitFun box that you're going to buy for the rest of your life. And I'm telling you, this time it is this hydrating mask. I keep it in my bed or on my nightstand drawer now. So whenever I'm feeling a little cracky, just slap it right on and wake up feeling like a new woman.
It's very rare to meet someone who didn't like their FabFitFun box and
doesn't
continue to buy it.
And like Lauren said last week, she gave her hairdresser a box last quarter, and then this month she came back to Lauren and she was like, my husband and I literally fought over the items in the box because he wanted some things too. So it works for girls and guys. So what I love about FabFitFun is that it's full-size products, no samples in the box. It always is worth over $200, but with our code, which is GETIT, you're going to get $10 off your first box, making it only $39.99. It's usually $49.99 for a box of stuff worth over $200. So yeah, head over to fabfitfun.com and use our code GETIT to get $10 off your first box. That's fabfitfun.com to sign up and start getting a box for a life well lived. It's going to be Christmas 4 times a year when you sign up for this. You use the promo code GETIT, $10 off, $200 worth of stuff for only $39.99. Again, that's fabfitfun.com, promo code GETIT.
Did you guys see that Friends is obviously on Netflix and they were going to take it down for 2019 and like so many people were like
they kept it on for one more year for $100 million.
Who's paying the $100 million?
Netflix, because so many people were outraged when they said
their
Friends
licensing of Friends is $100 million.
Well, yeah, it's like
Think
top
about-
Do you know how
TV
much they
show.
get paid
It's
per
Seinfeld,
episode?
Friends.
Well, yeah, they used to get paid $1 million each. So
Right.
I wonder what their residuals on that is too.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
What a life. You do one show and they choose to work because they choose to work, but
You don't have to.
Well, that's how I feel about Jerry Seinfeld. I'm like,
Right.
But the way that you make money is through the back end. So, like, when you sign a contract to be on a show, your manager contracts, like, how much of it do you actually own? Like, when you work somewhere, like, let's say you work for a grocery store or Apple, and they're like, we'll give you some stock.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same concept on a show. And you can argue for like a lot of points. I'm sure Jerry Seinfeld owns a lot of
Right.
Seinfeld, so that's where you make your money. Is like the producing and like that
yeah.
part, not really showing up in it.
yeah.
Except
Or appearing in it. I don't know why I said
they just made $100 million an episode, but you don't. Do you know if they make it for what's it called?
Residuals?
What is it? Residual? Is that what
Royalties,
it's called?
residuals.
No,
Royalties is
yeah.
music.
When they
residuals-
replay it, what's that called?
Yeah. Residuals.
Reruns.
Real what syndication?
Oh, yeah, syndication.
Yeah. No, they don't get $1 million
But what
in
do they
air.
get?
I don't know.
That's a
CBS.
great question.
That is a
'cause
great question,
I always
but-
wonder that when I worked at Ellen, because Ellen's syndicated on so many different,
Yeah.
like it depends what state you live
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
So
Isn't
I
it-
always wondered how much Ellen made from that.
I know. We'll have to do some research.
Well, let's go
Great
back-
Ellen stuff coming out lately. I'll get to talk to you guys about that later.
Oh,
Okay. All right. So we were talking about Otis Spunkmeyer, and now I'm going to talk about Christmas cookies because we're going to bring it back.
Bringing it back to
Bringing it
Christmas.
back.
I
Now-
wish I made Christmas cookies. I never made them.
There's dough
Lauren
in
made
the
them a couple
freezer.
days ago.
I've never decorated Christmas cookies.
You've never decorated
I mean,
Christmas
probably
cookies?
in like third grade or like at school, but like not like at home. It was
Can
never,
I
like, a
say
home
one thing? When I was in 5th grade, I had all of my gal pals over. This is when I had gal pals.
Yeah. Wait, I remember when
I
you
had
did this.
all of my friends over
How
to
many gal
build
pals?
gingerbread houses
Yeah.
and like have like an overall Christmas party. And there was this one girl who was like really, really hyper and caused like drama and stuff. And my mom goes, "You can have your Christmas party if you don't invite her."
Really?
And
Wait, was
it
this?
was like
Was
10.
Could I whisper?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I had like 10 girls like of our group in like 5th grade come over, and we all just pretended, we all just didn't invite her. Like, how fucking mean is that? Mom didn't even think like the repercussions of not inviting the one person who obviously knew I was having a party.
Oh my God, that is like
like
World War
bullying.
III at that age.
Grade, I know.
Well, at least there wasn't any social media.
At least, but I'm
Did she
sure
know?
it got back to her.
You never asked her? She never found out? Like, you don't
I'm
know?
sure she found out, but I don't remember like there being anything.
She
But
was off
that
the
must have been
wall.
sad.
Why'd you make a circle around
I wanted
this
to see if it
scab?
grew.
You're so funny. You guys, Lauren has a scab on her hand, and she circles it with a pen to see how big it would get.
Lois is sleeping. Lois has her sweater on. She's probably dying of heat exhaustion.
Okay.
You know my big I don't get it?
Yeah.
Actually, it's not an I don't get it. I never made gingerbread houses either. It just wasn't like a Spanish thing, like cookies and the gingerbread houses. Do you guys eat the gingerbread houses
Never.
after?
Well, that's
so
what I was
what
gonna
is the
say.
point of it?
We still have
I never
the
got
haunted
it.
house gingerbread cookie that you got, and what are we gonna do with that? Do we just throw it out? You like
Probably
spend
still make
$15
it.
on it.
You can probably still make
We
it.
still make it, and then it just stays as a Halloween themed gingerbread house in
I'm
our
so
kitchen,
confused.
and then
So
we don't
you-
even eat it.
Wait, so no one eats gingerbread houses?
Oh, I love gingerbread cookies, but little men, that you decorate.
But no one eats the houses.
I don't think so.
So people make houses out of candy and then leave them in their house. Doesn't that cause like ants and like I'm so confused by the concept of them.
It's kind of like the
Where do
jack
you
o'
put
lantern
them?
sort of thing.
Yeah, but
Like you carve it and you
Got
don't
it.
eat it and you throw it out like maybe a week after the holiday.
but like you don't get ants and stuff from it.
For some
No,
reason,
it's like really old, gross shit.
really like unedible
Oh.
feeling.
Is it fun?
I don't really like it
I enjoy it.
because
That's why I like baking championships and stuff on TV. Like they make stuff that no one's ever going to eat, like huge fondant boxes, which are disgusting.
I love that
fondant
word,
box?
fondant.
Oh,
fondant.
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 You can call it fondant or fondant if you want to be fancy.
It's like you know what fondant is? Haven't you been like cake tasting?
yeah, it's
yet?
over the cake. It's what
Yeah.
you lay over the cake.
Well, it's
to make
not
it look nice.
always. Yeah, it's like the silky.
Oh, the silky layer.
Yeah, like wedding cakes when they look super. I feel like that's
yeah.
fondant.
And then like it's kind of very chewy. It's very
Yes,
chewy.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I have done that then. Well, Naz said something yesterday that Lauren and I absolutely don't get. Are we recording? Just want to make sure.
We're recording.
Okay. Naz said, "Thank you for the hot cocoa, Ashley."
Oh, yeah.
And, well, Lauren, you can go take this one.
Well,
Why isn't it cocoa?
it's just chocolate. I don't know, guys. It's chocolate.
We really don't like it when people say cocoa.
You guys are so weird. That's like what everyone says.
Okay,
Thanks for
but
the
they're just
hot
saying it to
cocoa.
be cute. It's really just
No.
hot chocolate.
Where do you get that? Like, people are just saying it to be cute. Did you have like a friend that was annoying that
No,
would say hot
I
cocoa?
hear
So where does that
Somebody like
concept come
it's like
from?
a
'Cause
Lindor
cocoa-
chocolate ad where it's like they're like luxurious and just so checking it. Oh, and then she like purses her lips and makes it seem like she's just like experiencing ultimate bliss.
You guys are the
It's like,
weirdest
thank you for
people
the hot
I know.
cocoa.
I think that a lot of
The
people
fact
think
that you
this.
think that French fries is weird and the fact that you think that cocoa is weird is weird because that is what America says. You guys are weird. for
America
thinking
says
it's
fries.
weird. No, America
Yes.
says French fries.
Should I do a Twitter poll?
So you say McDonald's? You say
You-
McDonald's French fries?
Okay.
No,
no,
you
I say-
definitely. You even say McDonald's fries. You
I say both. I say
You've
both.
never said I'd love some McDonald's French fries.
I say both, but would you say what's your favorite fry? Wouldn't you say what's your favorite French fry?
No, never.
No.
Really?
It would just never come to my head. To
Well,
say
then
that.
maybe I'm weird.
No, I think
No.
half of people are weird and say French fries. I think half people are normal
then
and say fries.
no.
No. But
Someone start a poll in the
Yeah,
Facebook
you can start
group.
a poll.
Should we start a poll right now?
I don't. Well,
I'll get back to it at the end of the podcast.
well,
we can't do it because we want them to hear this when it airs.
Okay,
and
all
then
right,
do
all
it, right?
Fine, we'll figure it out. We will get the results of America's thoughts on this. Okay.
The 10%
I guess
of
it's
people in the Facebook
back
group.
to the cocoa thing. It's just like
So you guys think it's like some? Let me get this
It's like,
straight.
let
You
me
think
get
it's like arrogant to be like, "Can I have some hot cocoa?" Like that's how you're
No, I
interpreting
think
it.
it's
Try too hard.
I think if there's a piece of chocolate in the pantry, you go get me a piece of chocolate. You're not going to say give me a piece of cocoa.
But it's not chocolate; it's cocoa.
Where does chocolate come from? It's cocoa, so it's chocolate.
Yeah, but the cocoa is a isn't it like in the powder?
Like
yeah,
cocoa
of course.
powder?
Cocoa's in chocolate and powder.
If anything, the powder that you're making that is hot cocoa is not chocolate.
All I know is it
That's-
says
that's the real, like,
Swiss Miss
epiphany here.
milk chocolate hot chocolate. Let's
Swiss
see.
Miss hot
Go
chocolate.
get the box. Go
Hot
get
chocolate.
the
Yeah,
fucking
let's
box.
I think it says Ashley's getting the box, and if it says cocoa or hot chocolate, that's who wins this argument. Because Swiss Miss is the hot chocolate we all drink.
I will agree. Swiss Miss is like the one.
Oh fuck!
It says cocoa.
It says Swiss Miss milk chocolate, and then it goes
Hot
Cocoa mix. Thank you, because it's a motherfucking cocoa mix.
made
you
with
bitches.
the real cocoa.
I win. What do I get you for
Oh,
this?
that's funny. I'm not
satisfaction.
saying you're wrong, though. I would never say that you were
You
wrong.
said I was wrong
No,
5 seconds
no,
ago.
no. I wasn't saying you were wrong. I was saying you were annoying.
You say you hate it when people say
Yeah,
that.
we just prefer people to
It's
say
right either way. Okay?
Of course, it's right
just-
either way.
Okay, next time I walk through that front door, I'll be sure to change my vocab on multiple things.
What's another thing
So I don't
that
annoy you.
like a different way of saying things that Lauren, you and I get really annoyed at?
I think that's
Yeah,
the main one.
I feel like
That's
you
the
guys
main
know.
one.
You guys have a list of them, so you should come up with them now, so we just all know, everyone listening.
Well, I know something
French fries, cocoa. What's another one?
do you say a gift or a present? Give me a
guys are
gift.
so
or
I
a
don't
present.
give it. I don't
Weird.
give a crap.
Oh,
on that
Ashley,
one.
you also hate it when people say they're going to go see or watch a movie.
well, we've
Yeah,
already
we've
talked
already
about
delved
this in
into
the
that.
podcast.
But that's another one.
You see a movie in the movie theater and you watch your movie at home.
So
You guys
funny.
are so
But I
insane.
told you that I said the first time when I was learning in Spanish class, there is a way to my Spanish teacher was like, you go see a movie, you use this verb, and he was like, you go watch a movie at home, watch with this verb. So I was like, see, technically in language, it is
So
different.
you applied the Spanish rule to
Yes.
the English language,
you
basically.
don't go watch a movie at the movie theater.
You can.
Well, technically,
We've
sure.
already done this, guys.
Okay,
and
anyway.
I could go back into it, but I will.
Okay.
So what's another one?
Lauren has one that's not exactly like this, but it's when you
no.
you can combine your R and G.
Your G and your R's.
Yeah.
So
and
how?
no one will ever understand this.
No.
If you understand this, you're a very special person.
What is
but
it?
it's when like, are you guys hungry?
You're hungry.
Are you hungry?
When people say hungry,
Oh, great,
Oh,
great.
great, yeah.
I'm like, it's great. and hungry. Not great and
Oh,
hungry.
like put it into one
yeah,
letter.
I don't see. It's like I can't explain it really well. I've been trying to explain it my whole life,
Hungry,
but those people
great.
are dumb.
I don't get that one.
I know.
But
That's
maybe
why
I've never heard
I
someone
never
say
bring
it.
I don't
up.
think it would bother you, to be honest. It's just like one of those weird things.
Well,
that
words don't bother me because I'm so not well spoken. Like, listen to that sentence.
I'm so not well spoken.
I am not well spoken. So I guess I can't throw rocks at people, you know? I'm always like, I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
You know, I actually hate it when people go out of their way to be grammatically
I
correct.
agree.
Like how you guys are like, it has to be said this way. I fucking hate that shit. Who cares? You know what I'm talking
Right,
about.
I understand
I
that.
know.
We just
I
wasted 5 minutes of my life telling me something I'm never going to use.
I know. Okay, totally random, but while we were recording this podcast, my dad called us, and I was like, hello, why are you calling? It's late. And then he was like, you just called me. And I was like, Dad, my phone has been in my bedroom charging for the past 45 minutes and nobody's been in there. And then I just looked at my call log.
Someone called him?
Someone dialed him at that time that he said somebody to.
What?
But you didn't?
It was in the other room.
Do you think Jared did on accident?
Was it on your phone?
Jared was in that room the entire
Was it
time
the
we've been
dog?
recording. It was on the table in my room.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So there's
Okay,
ghosts
you
in
should
here.
probably check your fucking closet for a person.
or your shower.
Yeah.
But it's weird because like it also would have the lock, the password.
Oh
Somebody
my
would
Ashley,
not.
are you sure you didn't call your dad?
Naz, it says 7:45. Call
That's
to
so
home.
weird.
It says 7:59. Home.
That's weird.
Oh, was that Dad calling me? that was Dad calling us.
I love these Ashley Iaconetti
Whoops.
moments. They really just ground me.
So
and
that
bring
was
me
Dad
back to
calling us
life.
back to say you called us, but apparently
Okay, so
we just
no one
didn't
called.
call. No,
Spooky.
He's also Mom said he's been being weird. Like he keeps waking up in the middle of the night, or not in the middle of the night, but like he'll be falling asleep on the couch, and he'll like sit up and be like, "Where's Ethel? Is she okay?"
Aww.
Which is like super cute.
Dads are so funny yet so weird. Like I really want to just, I don't know, just dads fascinate me. I feel very lucky to like have a dad.
That's very
Yeah,
sweet.
that's
like,
really-
What are we
that's
I
really
like when,
nice. That's
when
really-
people tell me they don't have
Yeah.
one or their dad
No.
passed away. I get really sad. I'm like, dads are so special.
It's so sad.
daddies?
But I guess your dad can come in many forms. It could be your mom,
Could be sugar daddy.
your sugar daddy.
No, it cannot be your sugar daddy.
your sugar
It's
daddy.
not your sugar
Do you
daddy.
even know how many people have talked to me about that episode?
Really?
Yeah.
It made people sign up for sugar daddies. That's how fucking influential
I just
we
wish
are.
seeking arrangements could allow you to look at the men without signing up. That's what
yeah.
I want.
I know,
Like, I
let's
just want
look through the
I just want to
catalog.
peruse.
I know.
I don't want you to peruse.
I just want to like see
Just
like,
out of
oh,
curiosity?
Why you
would-
think Lauren would slip in?
Yeah.
I would.
And then you know what? And then Jack would be like, "Okay, yeah, you can have a sugar daddy. Will you feed me some of the sugar daddy money?" That is what
I
he would do.
definitely peruse and then message if there was like a guy who wasn't repulsive.
Repulsive.
Yeah,
Whatever.
whatever, you know.
Okay, so really quick, you guys know how I've been working on like the Golden Globes and stuff. So I've been looking up I've been looking up all the people that are attending and researching them, and I was reading about Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard, and they got a lot of flack recently.
What's up with them right now?
Well, I guess there was a whole cheating allegation, but that's not what I'm bringing up. But it's not real. But anyways, they got so much flack because they admitted in an interview that they tell their kids that Santa's real. And so
Israel.
What?
Santa is real. And
Yeah.
so I want to know your take on it because I feel like
Why would
funny
they get,
enough.
Why would they get flagged for that?
Because so many people are like, you shouldn't tell your kids Santa's
No.
real.
What?
Yeah.
No.
So what do you guys think? Should you or should you not tell your kids Santa's real? Because their
What?
reasoning was like, we don't want to lie to our kids.
That was the reasoning of
Dax and Kristen Bell. They were like, we don't want to lie to our
Oh wait,
kids.
no, you
They're-
think you messed up?
What?
They
They
tell
Santa
their
is
kids
not
Santa is
real.
not real.
I'm sorry. Yes. What did I
You
say?
said that
He is
they
real.
think that it is real.
I'm sorry. I fucked up everything.
It's fine.
Oh no, it's okay.
That makes more sense that people are getting flagged.
Yeah, okay.
They
I thought
told
people
their
are
kids
giving them
Santa-
flack for saying Santa is real, and I'm like, oh god, the
Oh
world
my
really
God.
I
is
know.
ending.
No,
Yeah.
you're right. I'm so out of
Okay.
it. They tell their kids at a young age, they asked and they were like, yeah, there's no fat guy that comes down the chimney. He's not real. So do you guys think you should or shouldn't tell your kids Santa's real?
If they're asking like specific questions and they're like, "Come on, mom, it's not real, right?" I'd be like, "You're right, it's not fucking real. Just
but if they're
don't tell your classmates." You know?
Oh my God. And funny enough, you just said that. Did you see a teacher got fired, an elementary school teacher, for telling all her kids Santa isn't real?
What?
Yes. I have to look this up.
Well, that's
Why
really
would that-
wrong. What grade was that?
I don't know the whole story.
I don't think
just
she
read
should have
the
been fired,
headline.
but I think that is weird she would say that.
Why would someone do that?
That is really weird. I hope that they were at least like 4th grade. When did you stop believing in Santa?
That's what I want to know.
Sixth
When
grade?
did
When did
stop?
you guys
I'm
stop?
gonna say 6th grade. You're for sure.
Lauren, you
don't
better
know.
be done with it by 6th grade. But here's the. but
I think I was such a smart kid. I always knew he wasn't a thing.
well,
I think I believed a couple years. Like I remember watching Miracle on 34th Street with the girl from Madeline. Like, and I would watch it over and over again. I was like, Santa's there, Santa's
she's
there.
from Matilda.
Matilda. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so out of it today. Madeline. Oh my God. I got confused because she wears a hat in that movie and Madeline wears
No,
a hat.
I would be very confused.
Anyways, but then after that year, I was like, he's not fucking real.
So I don't know if pardon me if we told this story last year. Very well may have, but when I was in 4th grade, I think.
4th grade.
I think it was 4th grade that they did this. Yeah. So my mom and dad, they broke the gas logs. So I remember they just bought the gas logs for the gas fireplace. And it was like $500. And if $500 is a lot of money, but when you're that little, you literally think $500 is like $2,000 in adult money. So I was like,
More.
Mom. And so we came downstairs on Christmas morning. Naz, you're not looking at me, so I'm a little bit. My
listening.
story. I'm getting insecure.
The gas logs.
So
I'm listening.
gas logs.
She looked at her like, I don't know what you're saying. Yeah.
So
Sorry, I
No,
found
no.
the teacher. That's
no,
why.
it's okay.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
we'll figure it out. So
We need to fucking end this
I'm
podcast.
gonna- no,
I'm
this is
dying
funny.
right
I'm
now.
gonna
No, this is
film
funny.
us next week. I swear to God, because it's funnier to see us.
We're so annoyed.
So Laura and I came down Christmas morning, and the gas logs that were expensive were broken,
Right.
and scattered all throughout, like by the foot of the
All
of
throughout
the,
all the parts
Yes.
of the house.
What would you say? What would you call that? Like we're scattered right in front of the
Shattered,
fireplace.
broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Lauren and I were like, oh my God. We literally go, oh my God, Santa is real. Because mom and dad would never break the logs.
Oh.
They'd never
God.
break the logs.
Child
that makes
wonder we
me
used to
so-
have.
I know.
Oh,
It's
I know.
depressing.
How
Don't think
cute,
about it.
Lauren.
Sad now.
How cute is
No,
it that we
it's
looked at each
bad.
other and we're like, he's definitely for
Like,
real.
we were-
No.
I mean, we're like,
Oh, that makes me want to cry. I'm going to do that
No,
to
me
my kids. I'm
too.
shattering the gas logs.
That's why I go to Disney all the time, because it brings back that little, that just that excitement and that imagination about little trivial things like that,
Disney doesn't do
I
it for
try
me.
to like put
When I'm at
myself
the park,
back
I
in like
get it.
4-year-old shoes, and I see like this girl putting like Barbie dolls in cereal boxes and transporting them to a sleepover party. And I'm like, she is literally seeing those Barbies in a bus, in a cardboard cereal box. Go to a
I
sleepover
know.
party. I wish I could fucking see that, but I can't.
I know. But
But
you
we
know
used
what's
to.
sad? Because of like the iPads and the
Yeah.
phones, like kids have even less imagination than we did.
So I just wanted to say that because my parents broke the logs, I was convinced that Santa was real for a little bit longer. And then
4th
my
grade.
mom I was in 6th grade. My mom was like, Santa's not real, right? Like I remember vividly her asking me this in the car. And I was like, yes, Mom, I know.
5th grade, you said?
No, I think in 6th grade.
But did you know?
I was like 90% sure he wasn't real at that
Was
point.
I in the car when she said
No,
that?
she wasn't.
So you had a little, like
There was
10%
like
of
yeah,
you.
I know. Isn't that kind of cute that at 12 I still had 10% of Santa Claus believing?
I think I did.
How do we keep this secret from kids, though? Isn't that a really great question?
But that's also that's why I can't wait to be a mom. I can't wait to get Elf on the Shelf and
Yeah.
wake up early and put him in different spots. Like that is so
an embarrassing.
fun.
I have to admit something very
What happened? Did you believe in Elf on the Shelf for a long time?
So I was babysitting Jenny McCarthy's kid. This is about 5 years ago. It was like right before The Bachelor. Yeah, it was right before The Bachelor. The
Okay.
winter before The Bachelor.
I'm scared.
And he was telling me about Elf on a Shelf. And
Who's he?
Her son.
her son.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
I said Jenny.
his
I was
kid.
babysitting
Oh, okay.
Jenny McCarthy's
Sorry,
son,
sorry.
and I was like, he was telling me about Elf on a Shelf, and then like 5 hours after listening to him convince me that Elf on a Shelf and like what he did, I was sort of kind of believing. Ashley,
You're
so
like, you won't
crazy.
believe this kid.
I was
this
like,
elf moved from
I
the
thought
kitchen to the
that maybe-
bedroom
I was like,
on its own.
I know this is like the stupidest thing ever. I was like, maybe this thing. I was like, maybe I just was babysitting too long. But I was
know.
like, does this thing really
No.
sit on different shelves?
That's hilarious.
Ashley, that's so funny. And with that, we wish you all a Merry Christmas.
And Santa is real, by the way.
Santa's real, and happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Thanks for listening to us. We love you
Should
guys.
we leave with a song? Merry Christmas.
and happy
holidays. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. Ow!
I don't get it.
Podcast. This podcast is brought to you by Wave Podcast Network. Check out all of our shows, including the Brain Candy Podcast, I Don't Get It, Babes and Babies, Coffee Convos, and Let's Talk About It.